Hello and welcome. Let's solve another question on geometry. But I want you to note that the diagram is not up to scale. Please, it's not up to scale. All right. So the question says the green shaded cycle radius is 4. That is this bigger cycle here that is shaded with red color. Said the radius is 4, and the one shaded with red, they said the radius of the cycle is 2. So the line is tangent to all the 3 points. This line is tangent to all the 3 points, and the cycle is touching each other. You can see the 3 cycles, they are touching each other. So we are asked that what is the radius of the blue shaded cycle? That is the radius of this small cycle between these 2 cycles. All right. So how do we solve this? For us to solve this quickly, the first thing we are going to be doing is we are going to be connecting this point with this point, because we know the radius of this cycle, and the radius of this cycle is what? R. All right. So if I connect this point with this point, all right. So if I connect these 2 points together, you can see I already know that the radius of this cycle is 4. So it shows that from this point to this point is going to be what? 4. And this point to this point is also radius, and it is given to us to be R. All right. So the total length of this is going to be 4 plus what? R. All right. If I decide to draw this full, if I decide to draw another radius here, that is from here to here is 4, and I decide to draw from here to here 2, is going to be what? 4. All right. So all right. So this whole length here is 4. But if you notice something, if I connect this point here, if I draw a straight line from here, you will observe something now. All right. What do you observe? We can say that from this point to this point, which is R here, is also the same thing as from this point to this point, which is what? R. Right? All right. Now, we know that from the whole length here is 4, and this place is R. So for us to get this particular length, it's going to be what? 4 minus what? R. So this place is going to be 4 minus R. All right. So now, don't forget that this place is going to be what? Right angle. So we can bring out this this triangle. So if we bring out this triangle, we are going to have something like this. All right. So we are going to have here to be 4 minus R, here to be 4 plus R, and here we don't know the length of this place. So let's call this place to be our, let's say, X. Let's call this place to be X. All right. Now, and then we know that this place is right angle. So now, if we apply our Pythagoras theorem here, what are we going to do? We apply our Pythagoras theorem here. We are going to have the hypotenuse side to be equal to the sum of the 2 other sides, provided that they are all what? Square. So we are going to have 4 plus R all square to be equal to 4 minus R all square plus what? S square. All right. So if we expand this using our shortcut, we put our square on 4, we are going to have 16. We are going to have 16. Then 4 times R multiplied by 2, that is plus 8R. Then if you put your square on R, you are going to have R square. All right. So this will be equals to, if you put your square on 4 here, you are going to have 16. 4 times this multiplied by 2, that is minus 8R. All right. So if you put your square on negative R, you are going to have positive R square. Then plus what? Plus S square. All right. So if you look at this critically well, 16 will cancel out 16. and then r square will go out with r square, so we'll be left with what? 8r. So if we bring this here, we're going to have 8r plus 8r will be equals to what? S squared. So 8r plus 8r, that is 16r, which is equals to what? S squared. So if I take the square root of both sides, s will be equals to the square root of 16r. We're supposed to use plus or minus here, but we know negative answer is not allowed here. All right. So now s will be equals to the square root of 16 multiplied by root r. And we know that the square root of 16 is 4. So this answer is going to be 4 root r. All right. So now we have known the distance from this point to this point, which is what? S. All right. So which is what? 4 root r. All right. We are done with that part. Again, we can connect this point with this point. So if we do that, we are going to have this to be like this. All right. So if we connect that, and again, if we decide to draw this full radius here, it's going to be symmetrical because the radius of this circle is 2. So it means the diameter is going to be what? 4. But from here to here is the same thing as from here to down. So we are going to have this. All right. So now, again, if I decide to draw from this point a straight line to that other point, I'm going to have this to be in this form. All right. So it means that this whole length is 2, but this from this point to this point is r. This place 2 is going to be r. So it means that this length here is going to be what? 2 minus r, right? All right. So again, don't forget, we know that from this point to this point is 2. So from this point to this point is r, right? So we can bring out the full triangle now. It's going to be something like this. It's going to look like this. All right. So we are going to have the total length here. It's going to be 2 plus r. So we are going to have 2 plus r here. Then here we are going to have 2 minus r. And then down here, we don't know the distance from here to here. Let's call this place, the distance from here to here, to be y. All right, so let's put y here. All right, so now this place too is going to be what? A right angle. All right, so now if we apply Pythagoras theorem again, since the hypotenuse side is the sum of the two other sides, provided that they are all square. So it shows that we are going to have 2 plus r all square to be equals to 2 minus r all square plus what? Plus y square. All right. So if we expand this bracket now, put your put your square on 2, you are going to have 4. 2 times r times 2, that is what? 4r. So put your square on r, you are going to have r square, which is equals to, if you put your square on 2, you are going to have 4. 2 times minus r times 2, that is minus 4r. And put your square on negative r, you are going to have positive r square plus what? Plus y square. All right. So now, we look at this well again. R square will go with r square. 4 will go with 4. If I bring this 4r, yeah, I'm going to have 4r plus 4r to be equals to what? Y square. So now 4r plus 4r, that is 8r, which is equals to what? Y square. So if I take the square root of both sides, y will be equals to the square root of 8r. And we can write this as square root of 4 multiplied by 2, which is into r, right? So we can decide to split this, that this is going to be root 4 multiplied by 2r. So root 4 is 2, so this is going to be 2 root 2. Then we can also decide to bring out root r. So let's leave our answer in this form. So it means that y will be equals to 2 root 2 root y, root r. All right. So this is our y. All right. Now, don't forget that now we can now know the total length from this point to this point. Now the total length is going to be what? S plus y. Is that clear? So the total length now, let's say s plus y. So s plus y will be equals to, what is our s? Our s is going to be what? 4 root r. 4 root r plus our y. Our y is 2 root 2, then root what? Root r, right? All right. So now we can see that this will be equals to, something is common here. Let's bring out root r. So I'm going to have 4 plus 2 root 2 into what? Into root r. Sorry. All right. So that is the total length. Now that we know the total length, now don't forget again that the total length from this point to this point will also be equals to what? The total length from this center point here to this point. Is that clear? All right. So if I put my ruler here and I join this point to this point, all right. So now you are going to see that s plus y here, the value that we have here too is going to be what? 4 plus 2r, 4 plus 2 root r, root 2 into what? Into root r. So that will be the total length here. All right. Again, if I now decide to join this point with this point now, so if we decide to join this point with this point, let's look at what we are going to have. All right, so if we join this point with this point now we know that the radius from here to here is 4 and the radius from here to here is 2, because from here to here is 2, right? So we are going to know that this place is 2, this place is 4. So let's draw the triangle that we have there out. So we have something like this. We have something like this. All right, so now we now have here to be what? 4 plus 2 root 2 into root r. All right, and here we have 2 there. Here we are going to have 4 plus 2, that is 6. So we are going to have 6 here. All right, now our rectangle will be in this side. All right, so now if we apply Pythagoras theorem here, we are going to have 6 squared to be equals to 4 plus 2 root 2 into root r all square plus what? Plus 2 square. All right, 6 square is what? Is 36. So we are going to have 36 to be equals to, now you know we can split this square on what we have here. So we are going to have 4 plus 2 root 2 all square multiplied by root r. Sorry, this is root r, not 2. Still writing 2. Root r. All right, all square plus 4. All right, now by bringing this one here, I'll have 36 minus 4 to be equals to, now we can decide to expand what we have here. So we're going to have this to be 16 plus 4 times this times 2. 4 times 2 is 8. 8 times 2 is 16. So we are going to have 16. Then, okay, let's do this one step at a time. 4 multiplied by 2 root 2, that is 8, right? 8 times 2, that is 16. So 16 root 2. 16 root 2. All right. So if you put your square on 2 root 2 here, I'm going to have 4 multiplied by 2, which is what? 8. All right. So don't forget that this is in brackets. So if we expand this to this, we cancel out this, then we are going to have r here. All right. So 36 minus 4. 36 minus 4 is what? 32. So we are going to have 32 here to be equals to, all right, 16 plus 8. 16 plus 8, that is 24. So we are going to have 24 plus 16 root 2. So now we can now find our r now. If we divide both sides by 24 plus 16 root 2. 24 plus 16 root 2. So this will go with this. So r will be equals to 32 all over what? All over 24 plus 16 root 2. All right. I know sometimes you can decide to leave your answer like this, or if you don't want to leave your answer like this, the answer is written, the answer is not, we do not have the answer in short form. Is that clear? So you can just press root 2 in your calculator, multiply by 16, add to 24, then after that 32 divided by your result, then you get your value of R, which is 0.86. So 0.686. All right. So this is the value of our radius. But I hope you understand everything that was done in this class. Thank you. Please don't forget to share with your colleagues who might be in need of this. And in order for us to reach out to more students that might be in need of this, please kindly share our content. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Thanks.